In an era of intensifying geopolitical friction, China is reportedly adopting an aggressive stockpiling mode to safeguard its energy security against potential supply disruptions. A recent analysis highlights a sophisticated logistical network involving shadow fleets and third-party transshipments that allow sanctioned oil to reach Chinese ports under neutral labels. Data reveals a curious discrepancy in trade figures, particularly regarding Malaysia. While Malaysia's domestic production capacity is limited, China's imports from the nation have surged to nearly 4 times its available export volume. Experts suggest this is achieved through ship-to-ship transfers in international waters, where oil from sanctioned nations like Iran and Venezuela is rebranded as Malaysian or blended oil to bypass international monitoring. Similar patterns are observed in the United Arab Emirates and Oman, which serve as critical nodes for relabeling light crude to avoid financial penalties and the oversight of global regulators. This shift comes as the United States leverages its control over global financial systems and maritime routes to pressure major oil producers. By restricting third-party banks from transacting with sanctioned energy firms, the United States creates a ripple effect that directly impacts China, which remains the primary customer for many of these targeted nations. To counter this, China is diversifying its sources, significantly increasing imports from Brazil, a high-growth producer outside of the OPEC bloc, while utilizing non-dollar transaction methods to minimize exposure to American financial dominance. Domestically, the push for energy independence is twofold. While China leads the world in renewable energy expansion, its reliance on imported petroleum remains a strategic vulnerability, with roughly 70% of its oil coming from abroad. Consequently, Beijing is rapidly expanding its strategic petroleum reserve. Current estimates suggest that while China has enough stored to cover over 100 days of imports, it is racing to reach a 6-month cushion to withstand a prolonged total cutoff from sanctioned suppliers. As global oil prices remain relatively low amid a supply surplus, the frenzied stockpiling strategy is expected to accelerate throughout the coming year.